Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I am gonna give to you the Sagittarius horoscope prediction for 2021, and for the rest of the zodiacal sign you can find on my channel and in my playlist. Sagittarius horoscope 2021, your main planetary influences. Prediction is focused on the movements of your ruler, Jupiter. Sagittarius in 2020 was in the sign of detriment, Capricorn, where he couldn't bring you much growth and expansion. You had to work very hard, especially when it comes to money and stability. This year he moves into Aquarius and into the zone of your education, travel, community and ideas. You will be spinning with new concepts and willing to open your mind to all kinds of new things, says your horoscope for the year ahead, Sagittarius. Your challenges for horoscope 2021. Sagittarius horoscope come from the planet Neptune. This won't necessarily be new to you, as he's been in challenging zone of your chart for a few years already, but for some of you he may reflect confusion and loss. If you're born around the middle of December, get ready for a time where you could feel lost, disoriented, and as you don't have a sense of purpose. The universe may be spinning you around, and you could feel like you need some sort of escape from life and the world. For some of you, this may lead to health crisis that you don't always see coming. It may be hard to diagnose, and it's essential that you promise yourself to check it out and find help if you need it, not to ignore it. This can be a very sensitive time in general, and many of you may still feel as if it's hard to create proper boundaries with him and with your family. Home issues may be a problem, such as leaks and plumbing, and you may find yourself disappointed with certain family members too. However, this isn't the case for all Sagittarians, and for most of you, this can be a year of just cruising. You will find yourself feeling more serious mentally and maybe slightly more pessimistic than usual, looking at the world through very serious eyes. Now your career and work for 2021, Sagittarius. When it comes to your career, it's more focused on educating yourself than on career achievement necessarily. As Saturn and Jupiter both move into your education zone, it's a great time to get yourself online in some way. This part of your chart rules blogging, coursework, studying, communication, workshops, marketing, advertising, and even travel. Even if you're not traveling far away, you may find yourself taking short trips, Sagittarius. Maybe your work arranges that you attend functions somewhere, or you have to go to take photographs, or do write-ups for the hotel or industry you work in. Enjoy the experience of expanding your mind, Sagittarius. Educating yourself in this way can only add to your portfolio, and be open to connecting with only communities. Networking with your digital groups can bring career growth in the best of ways, offers your 2021 prediction. Mercury, as the ruler of your career zone, goes retrograde are 3 times this year and can indicate pressures for you when it comes to your personal interaction at work. Make sure you tend to your professional relationship carefully, Sagittarius. Uranus is currently traveling through your 6th house of daily work and routine, Sagittarius, which can offer you the opportunity to freelance if you choose to. However, this planet of instability can also reflect a long-term period in which you feel like work is generally unpredictable, like a roller coaster. I mean, try to get creative and don't get stuck in the past, Sagittarius. Your horoscope asks you to move with the times and invite progression into your life. Finally, your career horoscope reminds you about the eclipses happening in your sign, which may have you changing your personal trajectory during the middle and the end of the year 2021. You may welcome new partnerships and that can push you forward professionally this year. Now, the love, marriage, and romance horoscope for you, Sagittarius, in 2021. Love and romance prediction can offer some huge changes. The eclipses are happening across your relationship zone, otherwise known as the zone of marriage and commitment. So, Sagittarius, over the next year, your relationship may be taken up to the next level. You're either going to take a major step forward, such as moving in together, traveling together, or even getting engaged or married, or you are going to split up. It all depends on the health of your connection. If you have a strong and healthy bond, you'll certainly be going with option 1 and enjoying the relationship to its fullest. Watch for the middle and the end of the year, Sagittarius, as this is when the action really happens. You'll also be glad to know that Mars finally moves out of your romance zone after 6 months over 2020 and the early part of 2021. This reflects a time of immense sexual passion. It may also invite major conflict, and even you may have gotten tired of it, Sagittarius. The only problem that you may still encounter in 2021, Sagittarius, is that Pluto is still in your zone of finances and money. After a rough 2020, you might still have a few power struggles here and there when it comes to your finances. Try to find a balance with your partner and a sense of sharing rather than trying to hold on to things for yourself. Now, financial horoscope for you in 2021, Sagittarius. Financial prediction is much easier than in 2020. You'll be glad to know. For the last few years, Saturn, the planet of limits, testing, and responsibility, has traveled through your financial zone, reflecting a time of tightening up and taking charge of your investments. Jupiter, your ruler, has also recently traveled this zone, which may have brought you some gains, but with a price tag. Now that both of these planets are moving out of this area, your 2021 horoscope looks to have a brighter future. You still have Pluto here, Sagittarius, but this has been the same for many years, and you are learning a lot about empowering yourself financially. However, be careful of giving your financial power away or being so dominating with your finances that you create power games with others. This is an ongoing lesson, says your yearly prediction. Now, health horoscope for 2021. Health horoscope is mostly all clear. There seems to be more focus on your mental health rather than your physical health. The reason for this is because Saturn, the planet of seriousness and sometimes insecurity, is moving into your zone of the mind in your astrology chart. When Saturn is here, we can be much more realistic, sometimes even pessimistic. At worst, you may get slightly depressed, which is unlikely you, Sagittarius. Luckily, Jupiter, your ruler, is also in this zone, which can bring lightness and positivity despite some of the heaviness. To counteract moments of loneliness, Sagittarius cultivate good mental health habits, such as rich reading material, spiritual knowledge, and enriching conversations. This is a brilliant time to study a few workshops in things that interest you. thereby putting you into a more positive frame of mind. Uranus is also traveling through your zone of health over the next several years, which may bring sudden and unexpected changes to your overall sense of health. For example, you may experience sharp aches and pains out of the blue, just to disappear as fast as they come. Try and keep up, Sagittarius, and don't be so optimistic as to not deal with the issue. If you ignore problems, they can get worse, especially if you're born from the middle of December onwards. Neptune is transiting your Sun over the next few years, which can bring about unseen, hard to diagnose issues that get worse the more you neglect them. Those of you born around this time may also be more sensitive to medication, so be mindful of what you take and put in your body right now. Take less than the prescribed dose just to see if the effects are okay for you. Now, family and social life for you, Sagittarius, in 2021. Family horoscope gets better as the year goes on. You could now be toying with the idea of buying a home, extending your home, or even welcoming a new member in your family. The reason of this is because your ruler, Jupiter, slides in and out of the sign of Pisces, which is the sign of your home and root zone of your astrology chart. When Jupiter enters this sector, he brings with him blessings, growth, expansion, and joy. This may be the moment you have been waiting for, Sagittarius, and you may find yourself in your dream home. With Neptune cruising this zone long term, it's important to have boundaries with your family, Sagittarius. Your 2021 horoscopes ask you to learn to say no to your family, a partner, a roommate, or others. If you are going to get walked all over and become resentful. You may also need to be prepared for plumbing issues or water problems in your home. So make sure that if you buy or rent, these things are checked out. Now, your spiritual horoscope for 2021. Your spiritual horoscope for the year 2021 focuses more on gaining the knowledge you need to build your philosophies. You may find yourself drawn to certain causes, groups, or ideologies that make sense to you, and you could go on quite a journey of exploration. This is wonderful because for some of you, the last couple of years have been generally confusing for your spiritual growth. You may not have that sense of purpose or spiritual direction, and as such, suffering a great deal from feeling disoriented and lost. Going out into the world and daring new things will boost your spirituality and give you something to lean on in times of doubt and or uncertainty. General advice for you, horoscope in 2021. Sagittarius, your year ahead for 2021 looks good. Your free horoscope indicates that things get better and better for you as your ruler, Jupiter. She's from dull Capricorn into shiny, exciting, and adventurous Aquarius. You're all about learning new things this year and gaining knowledge in your areas of interest. Your prediction advises that your structure of your knowledge in some way, that you get your ideas down onto the paper and make them a reality. You will be brimming with new ideas, so it's important that you try and focus, picking out the things that are most important to you. Otherwise, you could find yourself drawing in details, says your horoscope. The eclipse is also very important for you, as they bring about massive shifts and changes to our relationship zone, and even reflect you taking the next big step when it comes to your love life. It's not unusual to see engagement and marriages when the eclipse signs lie across your relationship axis, Sagittarius. Be prepared for health and work issues to change rapidly, and be one to be doing things in a new, fresh way, still keeping close to tradition. There is a balance to be struck, Sagittarius. Lastly, take care of your mental health by finding a project to focus on for the year so that your thoughts don't become too busy and overwhelming for you. You got this, Sagittarius. So this was your horoscope prediction for 2021, Sagittarius. I wish you to have a good year further, and if you have any question, feel free to email me. I will leave the description of my email in the description video, and you can comment in the comment section, of course. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and hit the bell button to get notifications. So thank you, and take care.